This is the story about how I traded this kayak for this CRV. CRV didn't always look this way though. It was all made possible when my friend gave me his NC19 Sea Kayak. I quickly realized it didn't fit my style and that I should probably look to trade it. I scoured the web, making offers to anybody who was selling a car that would listen. Eventually someone bit the hook and I was looking at a blue CRV. Only one problem. It had all kinds of problems. It had a leaking valve cover, it was leaking everywhere, and it was disgusting on the inside. It had cigarette smoke stains everywhere. I don't even know what happened. It looked like it had been in a flood. The ceiling was even disgusting. It gives me shivers. Look at that door. Ugh. It was a mess. The airbag light was on, but the miles were relatively low. Whenever you drove it, the rear differential just shook like crazy. But surprisingly, the outside was in pretty good shape. It really grew on us fast. We even drove it all the way to Aiken, South Carolina in the summer with no AC. Oh yeah, did I forget the leaking exhaust? At first there were too many problems to count, but one by one we started fixing them. Before putting the valve cover back on, we even gave it a valve job and replaced the timing belt. We got really fortunate when we found a replacement interior at the salvage yard. The whole family got involved in stripping the car all the way from the carpet to the ceiling. The kids really were having fun. The new seats were really looking good. We couldn't believe how awesome it was looking. We were kind of sensing our first adventure right around the corner. Our work was really starting to pay off. The car was looking a lot better, and the smell on the inside was getting better. After our first time on the dirt, we knew these street tires had to go. General AT2s to the rescue. We were stoked. Ooh, those look much better. Looking awesome. I couldn't believe I traded a kayak for this car. It just looks so good. But then the first tragedy struck. Oh no. It's tough living with kids sometimes. The bike carrier was dropped on the hood, giving it a big dent. Ouch. But then, something even worse happened. The car got rear-ended by a Hummer. That really hurt. When Eleni called me and told me about that, it made me very sad. But with a little bit of work, I'm sure we can fix this, right guys? So we dealt with the insurance and we got it appraised, and the guy who appraised it said that the car looked like it was in nearly mint condition when he saw it, and he gave us a value of $4,000. So we took the payment, kept the car, and got to work fixing it. First thing I had to do was find a replacement tailgate and straighten out the rear bumper. Kids were always there for comic relief, and I set to work. I used my high lift to pull the bumper. It was hard work, but I got it straight enough to fit the bumper cover back on. The next step was to find a replacement tailgate. I drove 2 hours to find out that the blue tailgate I was looking at was really a red one, painted blue. It was disappointing, but I really needed the part to keep out the rain and to see if my repair was even going to work. Thankfully, it all fit back together, got a replacement piece of glass, got the bumper cover back on, and we were up and rolling. I kept my eyes open, and eventually I did find a color-matched rear tailgate. I was able to buy the right tools and replace the whole AC system myself. I think it's a really good fit for the channel, and it pairs really well with the Pilot. Stay tuned for more adventures from Rippy and our Pilot, which remains unnamed.